And look, it's all right to have a Jamar Chase. It's all right to have a Jefferson. It's all right to have those type of wide receivers, but you don't need it. One, we have a Terry McLaurin.
Right.
To me, he's on the same level as those guys.
Yeah.
Quan Martin is getting what I call a Pro Bowl state.
Yeah.
It's like seeing a butterfly come out of lava. It's totally different. Then you got, I'm telling you now, Lattimore, a healthy Lattimore. Everybody tried to count Lattimore out last year because he came and he was injured. Yeah. Lattimore is going to be damn good. Any place, anywhere, anytime. That's the motto. That's what we live by.
Shout out to Juan Gotti Talking Sports. You know what it is.
Shout out Juan Gotti Talking Sports.
The way that we live is not for everybody.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
How do you think the rest of Jaden Daniels' career is going to go? If we're, 6, 7 games into Jaden Daniels' career and he's already milking injuries? Like,
stop saying my name, you dick riding bastard. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, and Shawty is the winner. You can tell that Shawty love again now. She's confident.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man Juan Gotti checking in. I'm here live with the Santana, Washington legend.
From the pocket and fires across play, and it's knocked away, and it's caught for the touchdown. Santana Moss.
Look, you don't need no introduction. Everyone knows who you are. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your night to stop by. I wanted to come here just to ask you a little bit about this offense. Anybody in this organization know about the offense, it's going to be you. Terry McLaurin, Debo Samuel, Jaden Daniels. Just talk to me a little bit about how that offense is looking this year.
I think one of the things that stand out to me is just seeing what they did last year with, with Terry being that guy. What people fail to realize, when you have a quarterback that's as special as Terry, not Terry, a quarterback as Terry, but Jaden Daniels.
Yes, sir.
You don't really necessarily need a number 1 or a number 2 type of receiver. But last year we had Terry as our number 1, and then we got Terry back. And then we added a Debo. And don't forget about a guy like Noah Brown, man. Noah Brown was huge for us last year when we brought him on. So I think these guys had the potential to go out there and exceed what they did last year. JD5 is one of those guys like Fred Smoot always talk about, the force multiplier. He's a guy that you can go out there and run routes. And if you open, or even if you ain't, he gonna put the ball on him so you can make a play. So that's what I love about our quarterback. I think JD5 is, to me, he's the mismatch in every defense that we play against, because our receivers gonna be our receivers. They're gonna get open, and sometimes they might not be open, but he gonna find an open guy.
And talk quickly just about the upgrades we made around him. Obviously Terry, obviously Debo, but the young fella, Jalen Lane, you alluded to Noah Brown. We kept 5 receivers on the active roster. Is there a little bit of concern out there about that, or do you think we're fine?
Yeah, we had concern last year. We had concern last year when we had, Zacchaeus and we had De'Ami Brown. They was wondering, hey, we need another guy. And then we got Noah Brown. They were like, oh, we still need somebody else. Man, look, one of the things I got to say, man, look, it's all right to have a Jamar Chase. It's all right to have a Jefferson. It's all right to have those type of wide receivers, but you don't need it. One, we have a Terry McLaurin. To me, he's on the same level as those guys. But 2, we have a Debo Samuel. He's on the same level as those guys. And 3, we have a quarterback in Jaden Daniels. When you have a quarterback that's as special as Jaden, it don't matter who you have at receiver, tight end, running back. He's going to find an open guy. Just get open, and he's going to make the play.
And last but not least, just 2 more questions I wanted to ask you. Being a former player yourself and knowing what Terry McLaurin just went through and knowing how the fans were going crazy about this contract negotiation, can you shed some insight on how that is being a player and negotiating with the team and what it goes like? Because some fans were getting concerned when Terry requested a trade. I'll tell you first, Santana, I never thought 1-7 was leaving us. But can you just share some insight being a former player and how that process is?
Well, it's something that as a player you don't want to have to go through, because we all hope that a team could just understand that, and know our worth, respect us for our worth. I think when it comes down to Terry's situation, it wasn't that they didn't respect his worth. They understood who he was. They knew how valuable he was to what we do offensively. But at the same time, that's a part of negotiation. They're gonna have to be strong and stern, because it's not just about Terry. It's about the other guys too when it comes up, next year and the year after that. And every team is going to have to make sure they make the right decision when they really do re-sign these guys. I love the fact that Terry's here for one. You know what I mean? I hate the fact that he had to go through what he had to go through, but I understand why. You know what I'm saying? And I was one of those guys. I'm glad that I didn't have to experience that. You know, Terry had to, but at the same time, man, it was all worth it at the end of the day when it comes to him signing on the dotted line.
Yes, sir. And Mr. 8 to the 9, last but not least, before we get out of here, I want you to look into that camera and tell all the Washington Commanders fans your expectation for this squad this year.
I mean, my expectations are always optimistic. I'm always high on what we could do. But at the same time, I tell folks, man, I don't play the game. You know what I mean? So I can't tell you what it's going to be. But like I said before, my expectation is high, so now they got to go out there and show me.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, and we're switching the sides of the ball as I got the mouth of the South to my right.
We're going to get a couple flags today. Let's get it. If they for late hitting and celebrating, we don't give a damn. Top flight on 3. 1, 2, 3, top flight.
And the ball is underthrown. Fred comes back, becomes the guy that has the best shot at the ball.
To talk about this Washington Commanders defense, it's your man Juan Gotti here. How you doing, Mr. Smoot? I appreciate it.
I'm doing good, man. It's a privilege y'all have me on your pod, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you for taking time out your night. Now, I just talked to Santana, Mr. 8 to the 9 about the offense. Yeah, hey, look. We talked about that offense.
All right.
Nobody in this bar can tell me about this defense like you can. And I'm going straight for it. I'm talking about that secondary. You alluded to it in the bar.
I got you.
Trey Amos, just talk to me about that secondary for a second.
Well, like you said, you got the youngster Trey Amos. You got Will Harris at safety and playing nickel. Y'all gonna really love Will Harris. He a ball of energy. Plus his daddy went to Mississippi State. Quan Martin is getting what I call a Pro Bowl state. It's like seeing a butterfly come out of lava. It's just totally different. Then you got, I'm telling you now, Lattimore, a healthy Lattimore. Everybody tried to count Lattimore out last year because he came and he was injured. Lattimore is going to be damn good. Then you got Jonathan Jones, who's been in 2 Super Bowls. He can play inside corner, outside corner. We are stacked on that side of the ball. We're stacked so much that Noah Iguanagami is the last corner on the team now. He was the starting nickel last year. We are a different secondary. Then you got to say, you can't talk secondary without talking front. We got bigger on the front. Now they can give us the ability to stop the run on first down, and we earn the right to pass on third down. We own the right to rush the passer. We are bigger, better defense right now.
I cannot agree with you more to that front, but I did want to allude to Quan Martin because not only you saying this, but literally Coach Joe Witt Jr. said he expects him and hold him to the standard that he could be the best safety in football.
You know, Quan is what we really stand for here, okay? Now he's taking a leadership role of communicating at a very high level, which he wasn't doing at the beginning. This kid has the potential to be one of the better safeties in this league, and that's what I'm holding him to.
You're out there at Ashburn every day, so just talk a little bit more about what you're seeing from Quan.
Well, mentally the game is slowing down. Like, here go the thing about it. Sometimes with athletes, we want to try to win with athletic ability all the time. That don't work in the NFL. NFL is 75% brains, rest of it bronze, and what I'm seeing with him, the computer just slowing all the way down. His gigabytes are going up. He's absorbing football differently. He's moving without wasting steps. That's when you know somebody gets it. He's mirroring the quarterback and he's playing Jedi mind tricks with him. No, it's coming all together right now.
Yes, sir. And the last couple questions I wanted to ask was about Joe Witt Jr. himself.
I love
second year in the system, his second year as a defensive coordinator. What strides are you almost expecting him to take next year?
Well, you're talking about a coach's son. Coach Witt is. He eats, sleeps, dreams football. This is his dream job. He'll never let this slip between his fingers. Now you're going to really see his defense got called. What I told you about Coach Kingsbury having his arms tied, so did Coach Witt. Didn't have the guys that he needed. Now he got the dogs he got. Once you got the dogs you got, you stick them dogs on each and everybody. Watch what I say. Joe Witt going to show you what he is and who he is this year.
And last but not least, I just want to say this. I don't think the Giants understand what they're walking into in week 1. Not just from the better team, but the atmosphere of the fans. The stadium is going to be rocking. So I asked Santana this question. I'm going to ask you. What is your overall expectations for this team? A team that went to the NFC Championship that was not as good as they are now.
Well, it's going to be Bedlam first game. And guess what? That Giant game won't be easy.
It won't.
The best defensive line we will play. The Giants will be ready for us, but we just going to edge them out. We understand how to win now. We showed you last year. If you beat us in the fourth quarter, we'll throw a Hail Mary. We showed you if we lead by 30, we'll beat you by 50. We can play any game you want to. If you want to go blow for blow, we'll kick the field goal and end the game. Any place, anywhere, anytime. That's the motto. That's what we live by.
Hold on. Before you click off the video, can I get a few minutes of your time, please? Let me ask you this. Did y'all enjoy that? Because I know I did. And I just want to say, this year is a huge year for the Commanders and for this channel. As I told you all, I'm finally finding myself, and I have a huge goal of turning this channel into something I can do full time. But I know I can't do it without y'all support. So I'm going to need y'all this season to let me know all video ideas. If you want to become a channel member, you can do that as well, as we have film breakdowns, more interviews on the way, and I'm just trying to turn this brand up, man. Juan Gotti is nothing without you all, and I need the support from y'all, man, because I know we can do it, and I know we can reach that goal this season. So I just want to say cheers to a great 2025 season for our Washington Commanders. Enjoy this year, and all I ask is y'all come over here and support your man Gotti through this journey for this upcoming season, because content is going to be rolling, and I'm going to need y'all here supporting me, baby. That being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Never gave a ballin' like I'm Deshaun, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a lawn.